So today's word is gonna be harmony, and in Spanish it's armonía. H-A-R-M-O-N-I-A. Armonía. And today I want to talk about my experience and my views on marijuana. I was inspired to make this video by my two friends, Elise and Ted. Before I start this video, I don't want to say that marijuana is either good or bad because I know that it's been used for medicinal purposes and it's been proven to create a positive effect in a person. I'm not gonna tell you don't smoke marijuana or smoke marijuana. I'm simply gonna share my experience with it. So I started smoking marijuana in 2008 when I was 19 years old, and this started back when I was living in Paris, France. I lived in Paris for about 4 years for my college years, and that's where I first did it. I was away from home. I didn't feel like my parents would find out because I grew up looking at marijuana as something really bad. And especially in my Hispanic culture, it's still, well, not anymore, but at that time I felt like it was really a taboo and my parents were very strict. So I tried it over there and I honestly liked it. I just laughed a lot, I felt more relaxed, and I got the munchies and food just tasted amazing. And people around me were doing it, so it was kind of like the thing to do. I just started doing it. Would smoke it 2 to 3 times a week. At first it was like, I still felt like I was doing something wrong, but over time it just felt more and more natural to do it whenever, like hanging out, or if I was going out to a party or whatever, I would like smoke before or smoke during. I would mix alcohol with weed. I would smoke like before a movie, etc. Over time, it got a little bit more out of control because I would smoke all day. So I would smoke as soon as I woke up until before I went to sleep. I would smoke in between classes. I would go high to class sometimes. And I now see that I wasn't using it responsibly and how it was affecting me. So it made me, first of all, just a different person in a way. It just made me think differently, made me lazier. So it was really hard for me to like leave my house. I didn't want to leave my house, or if I did leave my house, it would take me hours to leave my house. Often mix it with alcohol, which was not a very good combination. It just became like something very normal for me, and I wasn't using it for a purpose. I wasn't using it for a creative purpose or, you know, something to do once in a while and just relax and have fun. It was kind of becoming an addiction for me. And I believe that for some people, like myself, which I sometimes tend to have that addictive personality with certain substances, it can be the same because it's a bridge that it's easier for you to do other drugs because once, or at least that's how it was for me. Once I did weed, it was just easy for me to try shrooms, for me to try ecstasy and other drugs that I tried, but I was not as addicted to during my college years and even a little bit afterwards. And it wasn't really positive for my life because now looking back, I don't think it helped like in my confidence. It didn't help me be more creative. It didn't help me be more productive. It didn't really help in school for me to get better grades or be focused. It was just kind of a way for me to escape, to numb myself, which is exactly what I did with alcohol, with cigarettes, and with other just drugs that I did to just kind of numb myself and need that high in order to have a better experience of life. So one time when I was back in San Diego, my dad caught me and it was like this huge thing at my house. I did a urine test, so for 30 days while I was in San Diego, I wasn't smoking weed. He did the test again before I left and I was not positive. And then I went back and I was kind of just a little bit more cautious with it. Something happened during those 30 days because after when I started smoking weed again, there were some times when I just felt like a little anxious and it wasn't the same feeling as before. Like I just didn't like myself. I didn't really like the person that I became when I smoked weed. Fast forward to like 2012, which is when I stopped smoking weed. I just stopped it because I was at the time now working and I was smoking weed, taking ADD pills, drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, drinking tons of caffeine, and I was getting to a point that it was just way too much. So that's when I stopped smoking weed. It was just kind of gradual for me. There was just one point where I was like, you know what? I don't like how this makes me feel. It just makes me feel really anxious. So that was kind of it for me. 3 months after that was when I came across the raw food diet and I started eating raw foods. I didn't feel like I needed alcohol anymore. Cigarettes, I just wanted to keep my body as clean, as pure as possible. And I didn't feel a need to smoke weed as well, because now I have found healthier ways to feel that high. Like, for example, eating raw fruits and vegetables, or exercising, running, spinning, lifting weights. I don't feel a need to numb my emotions because I like to cope with them. I like to sit with that negative emotion and really learn and grow spiritually from it and try to become a better person. I try to write, journaling, or talking to a friend, or taking a walk. So that has basically been my experience with weed. And the reason why I'm doing this video is just to share with you so that you guys can get to know me a little bit more. And that if you've thought about like not smoking weed, or you feel like it's become kind of an addiction for you, or that you need it for certain things, try just, not smoking for 30 days. It made me more confident about myself, and I love the idea that I don't need a substance to feel creative or have energy or just feel happy. And I feel like having a balance of this, healthy eating, exercise, gratitude, spiritual practice, going out in nature, getting sun, getting enough sleep, having a balance in our mind, body, and spirit, and being in harmony with our body and with the world that we live in and with other living beings. So that was it. And if you have an experience to share, so maybe you started eating healthier, starting adopting a healthier lifestyle, and you just didn't feel the need to smoke that much weed anymore, please let me know in the comments below. Or if you use weed for a creative purpose and can enlighten us into responsible ways of using this herb, then I would love to know that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my website, ravana.com. I am working on a brand new website for you guys. I have so many amazing things coming for you. I'm so excited to share it with you. So subscribe to ravana.com. I'll leave the link in the description of this video so that you can be the first to know about what's going on. And also you can subscribe here to my channel. I upload videos every single week, and you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, all at Ravana. Sending you guys lots of love and light, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye!